Hey folks, this is Kalani. The new Valor system in patch 9.05 allows you to gear up a bit differently and obtain loot that's almost on par with mythic raiding and the highest tiers of rated PvP just from running dungeons. In this video, we're going to break down the entire system and take a look at how everything works, including where you can find these elusive Valor vendors, what gear can be upgraded with Valor, and the best ways to farm Valor. So let's get started. We're going to kick things off with the vendor locations because I've seen a lot of players get confused about where they can actually use their Valor. As far as an actual vendor goes, there isn't one. You can't buy gear with your Valor. The only use for this new currency is upgrading gear you earn from doing Mythic Plus dungeons. There are two locations you can go to for those upgrades. The first is in Oribos at the PvP vendors. The same chap who will upgrade your Honor or Conquest gear can also upgrade your Mythic Plus dungeon gear now, so that's pretty handy. The other place you can go to for gear upgrades is in your Covenant. If you've ever upgraded any of your Covenant campaign gear with Anima, those same NPCs are now also educated in the ways of Mythic plus Valor gear upgrades. So you have a couple of options of where to go to upgrade your stuff, but remember, there's no actual vendor who will sell you gear for Valor. It's not that kind of system this time around. So how does it work? Well, all loot you get from this point onwards from Mythic Plus dungeons is given a rank. The higher the item level of the piece, the higher the rank will be. You can upgrade an item of any rank to increase its item level up to a cap of item level 220 or rank 12. So rank 12 is the highest, and that's as far as we can go right now. Obviously, the higher the Mythic Plus key you are running, the higher item level you are going to start with, and the fewer upgrades you will need to reach the maximum potential item level, and therefore need less Valor. But it doesn't always work out like that. Maybe the item you really need or want just refuses to drop when you run dungeons on plus 14 or plus 15 keys. Thankfully, the way this system is now set up means that you can get an item from any key level and eventually upgrade it to item level 220, so you don't have to rely on getting duplicate items quite as much anymore. It is worth noting that only new gear that has been obtained in patch 9.05 can be upgraded. You cannot take your old Mythic Plus gear that you've been sitting on for a couple months and upgrade that with a new system. New gear drops only, I'm afraid, so if you are wondering why you can't upgrade a few items that you've earned from Mythic Plus, that's probably the main reason. While our first week's Great Vault rewards are also not able to be upgraded, any dungeon rewards from the Great Vault from this point onwards will be upgradable, so that's something to watch out for in future weeks. Running a few lower Mythic Plus dungeons just to get that third loot option in might actually be somewhat worthwhile now. So that's how you can get your hands on some gear that you can upgrade with Valor, but what about the actual Valor currency? Where do we get this stuff? For the most part, the same place you get the gear to upgrade, Mythic Plus dungeons. Quite convenient, really. Every Mythic Plus dungeon you complete will earn you 135 Valor. You should always receive the Valor from the end of dungeon chest, so as long as you complete a run, you'll be earning some Valor no matter what. Now you may be thinking, alright, cool, 135 Valor for running a plus 2 key, right? So how much do we get for running a plus 10 or a plus 15? Surely it increases as the keystone level gets higher, right? Nope. You get 135 Valor per Mythic Plus dungeon you run, regardless of the key level. This means two things. First, if all you want to do right now is max out your Valor currency and grind it out as fast as possible, running plus 2 and plus 3 keys is going to be the answer. If you want the fastest dungeons, you're looking at Halls of Atonement and Mists of Tierna Scythe. This also means that there's no Valor advantage for running higher keystones, which might seem a bit strange, but I think it will actually work out better in the long run. While dungeons are going to be your main source of Valor points, you can pick up some extra points from another source, daily callings. Each calling that rewards a blue chest will also give you 35 Valor when you complete it, and each calling that has the purple or epic chest as a reward will give you 50 Valor when you complete it. It's not going to make running dungeons for Valor obsolete by any means, but if you're already completing your callings every day for the other rewards on offer, you can get a little bit of extra Valor to speed up your Valor capping each week. Yes, I did say Valor Cap. There is a cap on how much Valor you can earn in total, and the cap will increase every week. If you hover over your Valor currency, you should be able to see what the current cap is. Right now we have a cap of 5,750. That's how much Valor we can earn right now. You cannot ever earn more than this cap, even if you spend your Valor. The cap will increase by 750 per week until the end of the season. We're not too sure how the dev team is going to handle resetting Valor, but it's a safe assumption that Valor will reset entirely with each new season, and the system will start all over again with a new item level bracket and maximum item level that we can upgrade to. Our Valor cap will also probably reset, and we won't get a big head start like we did in this patch. We started at a 5k Valor cap right now because we're already halfway through season 1 of Shadowlands, so the devs wanted to give us a bit of room to have some fun and upgrade some items, but when season 2 starts, our Valor cap will most likely start at just 750. This is why I said the 135 per dungeon will probably be fine in the long run. When season 2 starts, everyone will be focused on pushing keys to earn the higher item level gear, so they don't have to spend as much Valor to fully upgrade them. The focus won't be on Valor farming because our weekly cap will be significantly smaller, so how much Valor we get doesn't really mean quite as much. I still think it's a little odd that there's no increase in Valor rewards whatsoever. Maybe that will change in the future hopefully, but I don't see it being as big of an issue when we get into season 2. So that's how to get the gear and how to get the currency. Let's talk a bit more about upgrades. Your upgrade cost is going to depend on the item you want to upgrade. I'll pop a little table up on screen so it's easier to read, but basically a shield, offhand, ring, cloak, bracer or neck piece will cost 250 Valor per upgrade. These upgrade prices are per rank, by the way, so each rank up costs the same, but the cost will change depending on the item. For trinkets, belts, shoulders, gloves and boots, those will cost you 400 Valor per rank up. Helms, legs and chest pieces will cost you 475. One-handed agility weapons will cost you 500. One-handed intellect weapons will cost you 750. And then two-handed weapons will cost you 1000. Those two-handed weapon upgrades are going to be insanely expensive, which is a little frustrating in my opinion, because the whole idea of a Valor upgrade system is to offset bad luck, right? You don't get the item you want at the higher item levels, but no problem, now you can just upgrade it. But with the cost for two-handers, or any weapons in general really, being so high, you're not going to want to upgrade them more than you have to, which means you're probably going to wait until that weapon drops at a higher item level, or just wait until it's your last item to upgrade. I guess it's still better than nothing, but holy moly, weapons are going to suck up so much of your Valor going forward. Now, even though the maximum item level you can upgrade a piece of gear to is set at item level 220 right now, you won't be able to upgrade your gear that high unless you have the appropriate achievements. I'll do the good old table thing again so it's easy to read on screen. You can upgrade any piece of gear up to item level 200 or rank 6 without any requirements or restrictions. To go higher than that, you will need a keystone achievement. Completing all dungeons on a +5 or above within the time limit will earn you the Keystone Explorer achievement and unlock upgrades up to item level 207 or rank 8. The achievement after that is Keystone Conqueror, which is all dungeons on +10 or above in time, and will unlock upgrades to item level 213 or rank 10. And then the last achievement is Keystone Master, which is all dungeons on +15 or above in time, and that will unlock the final upgrades to 220 or rank 12. Thankfully, all of these achievements are account-wide, so you only have to get them done on one character, and then all of your other characters should be able to just upgrade stuff to their heart's content. And I think that should pretty much cover everything about the Valor system right now. We might see some changes and improvements made in patch 9.1, and maybe they will even add in an actual vendor with gear to buy somewhere down the line, but that's it for this video. What do you think of the Valor system from what you've played through so far? Has this reinvigorated your love of Mythic Plus dungeons, or are you going to wait until Season 2 to get stuck back in? Is there anything about the Valor system that you still find confusing, and what improvements would you like to see added in future patches? Leave all your thoughts in the comment section below. A big thank you to all of our supporters over on Patreon and to everyone who has subscribed on Twitch. You can see their names floating by on screen. Remember to leave a like just below the video before you leave, and if you want to see more, make sure to subscribe. But apart from that, thanks for watching folks, good luck and have fun, and as always I will see you next time.